Hello guys and welcome to Harkman Traders. In this video I'll be showing to you guys how does the news relate to the stock market. Now, like I've said in the previous videos as well, that the news negatively or positively affect the working or the working of the stock market, not the working but the trading of the stock market. Now, if the news is in favor of the stock market, then the stock, by in favor I mean if it is positive news, and it would affect the stocks positively. Or if it's a negative news, if it's a negative news, then it would affect the stock market negatively. So for this to understand, like to like how does the news affect positively or negatively. Now there are types of news that when like I said in the previous video, that I would say this with an example, that when certain news arises, that is said that let's take an example, banks. So if it's a banking sector, if it's a bank in the banking sector, then if it is announced that the banks would generally decrease the interest rates, then that's a good news, that's a positive news, and the stock market, the stocks in the stock market would generally increase. So this is a positive news because the interest rates are declining and the stock prices are going up and up. So that's a positive indication, and you should be you should be investing in that type of stocks for which the stock prices are going up in value. So that's uh, that's one thing to consider. And if let's say the banking sector announces that they would be increasing their interest rate, then the overall prices of the stocks would generally decrease. So that is the second thing, and so that is the second thing that you will have to consider, because both can appear at a certain time. So that's something that you should consider. Now for the let's say for the so like there are different news for different, like there are different sectors. Each each news can affect its own sector. So there is the information and technology sector, the communication sector, the petroleum sector, gas and exploration sector, which is said like that. So automobile sector. So it is generally these type of news. But whenever news arises, just consider all of the options, just keep in mind that not all of the points that would affect this stock market. Now for I would say as an example, that let's say if the imports of vehicles increases, so what would happen is that imports of vehicle increases. So the cars are coming in, the taxes are going to be paid on the cars, and like all of those things. So the prices would increase in value. So that's how these things so that's how the stock market, or that's how the news relate to the working of the stock market. So what do you guys think? How are there some new things that you guys want to suggest to me in my videos of how the news would relate to the stock market? If you guys do have some suggestion, please comment those down below, and I will mention those in my videos. So back to the video. So so besides news, if you want to invest in the stock market, that is so trading on the basis of news is fundamental analysis, and you can also trade on the basis of news. Now if you want to like if you still want to trade in the stock market, so if you want to invest but also use the risk to reward ratio, the your timely based, like everything that you know from now on, use those as well to avoid major losses. So if you do not lose, because do not depend upon the news itself. Those news, how long those news will be applicable and how long they would work. So try to avoid these try to use technical analysis as much as possible, use the risk to reward ratio, use asset location, use lot size, and all of that stuff to enhance your trading, to get better with your trading. So use all of those things, in order to avoid pitfalls and use those to get a good fortune out of it. So news would help you a lot, but these things would help you much more than the news. So try to stick to the technical analysis as well, use those as well. And when you're trading on the basis of news, there was a certain indication, I don't know when, maybe right about here, when the when on the basis of news the stock prices were declining, as you can see at this point. And then after that, this was a tradable moment, and when you invested in this time and then stock price increases, so you would have made much more profit. Now I've invested at this portion, at this point. It was 3rd of February, or maybe let's say 2nd of February, and the stock price is decreased in value. You can see decreased, it decreased, and after that it increases. But I've again invested in this part in a large sum, and now my profits are running in positive. So this is a strong resistance level. Once it breaks this resistance level, the stock price would go even further up. So I'm glad that I'm still holding on to this stock, because I knew this stock would go increase in value and it would go even further. So I'm still holding on to this stock for better fortune, for better profits. Like I know that this stock would grow in value on the basis of technical analysis, not on fundamental analysis. I'm using technical analysis more and fundamental analysis less. And that's it for today. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos and want to learn more about the stock market or the forex market. All I need you is to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button and comment down below, as your feedback is valuable for me. Goodbye.